The horizon thickened into bruised dark cloud. Thunder should have followed, but instead came silence, rolling deep and absolute. From that silence surged a battleship armored in void black steel. Massachusetts B. She carried the shape of her living sister, but stripped of warmth, dipped in night. Her bow cleaved the sea like a blade that did not cut but unmade. Her hull gleamed only faintly, edges swallowed in shadow. Along her plating, streaks of charcoal light pulsed like veins carved from storm cloud. Guns turned slowly, their barrels smoldering as if they had been fired endlessly in some battle that never ended. Smoke curled from her funnels, not gray but blacker than sky, a twisting column that climbed upward and disappeared without dispersing. Her wake spread wide and unnatural. It did not foam, it darkened, a tide of ink that crawled forward to erase reflection. Ships that once sailed these waters seemed to flicker in it, ghost silhouettes breaking apart, dissolving back into the sea. Spray did not glitter. It hung like ash. The crew walked her decks in silence. Their uniforms had no color, only shadow folded over itself. Their eyes were pale sparks. They saluted unseen officers, adjusted ropes that bound themselves, and checked gauges that showed nothing but emptiness. Below decks, the mess echoed with plates striking tables without hands. A radio whispered static that formed words only once: hold. The guns roared. Not fire, not thunder. A blast that swallowed all noise, leaving a wound of absence. Shells tore across the horizon as black streaks, extinguishing every star they passed beneath. When they struck, water did not rise. Water vanished, leaving wide craters that breathed steam and silence. The sea itself looked wounded, scarred black. Above, constellations bent. Orion slumped, Cassiopeia cracked, Ursa Minor flickered and extinguished. Lightning appeared but did not strike. Instead it wrote long lines of dark scripture across the sky. Rain fell heavy, but drops were darker than their shadows, hitting the deck with dull, heavy thuds before vanishing without trace. The captain stood at the bridge, a figure stitched from void. His cap brim cast no shadow because he was shadow. His hands rested on the wheel, though the wheel turned without touch. The ship moved as if guided not by crew but by decree. A crack opened beneath the keel. Black corridors unfolded, torches of white flame floating to light the abyss. The ship descended without descending. In mirrored walls, she saw herself sunk, broken, victorious, forgotten, all at once. The crew saluted their reflections, shadows saluted after. The captain raised his hand and the ship obeyed. Guns elevated toward nothing. A salvo fired. Noon and midnight reversed. Sea burned black, sky collapsed inward, time itself staggered. For a heartbeat, Massachusetts B existed outside both, glowing faint as a coal in an ocean of silence. The corridor closed. Clouds returned. Stars blinked back to life. Rain resumed its proper descent. The battleship floated unchanged. Yet her wake still carried black runes drifting outward, dissolving slowly into seafoam. The crew faded. The captain dimmed. Alone she drifted. Alone but awake. Her name whispered again, not from hull or crew but from the ocean itself. Massachusetts B. And the ocean obeyed.